Hello there everybody, welcome to my channel. So today we are making a front pleated pinafore. So I will be using my favorite pattern, my quarter circle skirt pattern. So the video of how to make a quarter circle skirt pattern is here on my channel. So let us begin. So I will use the pattern as it is for the back part of the skirt, and for the front I will make some changes. So here I am now making those changes on the front. So I am adding 10 centimeters on the center front. Okay, so that will be the pleated part of the skirt, the 10 centimeters. So as you can see that the pattern paper underneath, the main pattern, the pattern paper that I am tracing on is folded. Okay, so when I open that 10 centimeters, it will end up being 20 centimeters. So that is what I need for my pleat. Okay. Okay, so we are nearly there with the front pattern. So as I cut this part open here, this pleat part, I am cutting it open now. I will go on and close it again after cutting that piece out, and close it again with a sellotape. So I need it to be closed, and then after sellotaping it, I'll just go on and cut the pleat out. I'm cutting the pleat out because I want to make a style here. So I want the inside of the fabric out here for the pleat. Otherwise, if you don't want to make a style here, you can just leave this part. You don't have to cut the pleat out as I just did now. And now we have the front pattern. So now we are done with the front pattern. Just make sure that you note the waistline and the hemline of your pleat. And now we come to the bodice. So the same thing will happen here. I will use the back part of the bodice as it is, and then I will make some changes on the front part of the bodice. So here are some changes. So I will start by just tracing the front bodice as it is on this paper, and then I'll just go on and make those changes. So here we are, I'm making the change. So here on the shoulder line of the neckline side, I'll go in by 4 centimeters. So you don't have to make it that 4 centimeters. You can make it less. You can make it 3 or 2 centimeters. You just go in there, and then after that you put your ruler as like this, and then you connect the point that you've just made from the shoulder line down to the waistline. Okay, so from the shoulder line right to the corner of the waistline, you make a line, and now we have a new neckline for our pinafore. So I will just go on now and cut out the parts I do not need. So when you do the tracing, remember to mark the dots, okay, so that you can be able to put them back. And now let us cut on the fabric. So I will be starting with the back part of the skirt. So here on the center back, I'll have a zipper allowance. I left a zipper allowance here so that I can be able to attach my zipper. And then after that, I'll just go on and add a seam allowance all around from the waist on the side. And then if you want your skirt longer, you can also extend it here now. And now we are cutting out the front part of the skirt. So remember, with the front we had 3 pattern pieces that we made. Two patterns like the one that I'm cutting now, and then one which is a pleat. So you can cut like the way that I'm doing now. So you can just fold your fabric to get 2 pieces for the front, or you can cut place each pattern on a single layer fabric, okay, to get your 2 pieces. So that means I won't be using the other piece or the other pattern. I'll just cut 2 pieces here from this pattern. Just remember to add seam allowance even on the folded side. And now we are cutting out the pleat, so I'll just go on and extend it so that it is the same length as the skirt. And then after that, I'll go on and cut the lining for both the front and the back bodice. So here in front of me, I have a back bodice. I need to fix the shoulder line, okay? So remember earlier on, we took away about 4 centimeters on the shoulder line of the front bodice. So now we need to make that correct here on the back bodice as well. So we'll take away the part that I've marked there with the chalk. So I'll just cut that part away so that the back shoulder line matches the front shoulder line. Okay. So I'll do the same thing for the front bodice. So I'm using 2 different fabrics for the lining because each fabric on its own is not enough to fit both the back bodice and the front bodice. So that is why I'm using these 2 different fabrics for my lining. Now let us put the skirt together. So I have 2 pieces of the front and then the pleat, okay? So this is how I want it to look. So 2 pieces on the side and then the pleat in the middle. So I want it to look like that the inside of the pleat must be out. Okay, so now I'll just go on and stitch it. So I'll start by pinning it like this. Just put pin and then pin the other side as well, and then just take to the machine and stitch it. And here we are. So let me show you the back first. So this is the back. So remember the back will have a zipper. So the seam is open here for the zipper. Okay, and then I left an opening here for the zipper. So the zipper will start from the bodice down to the skirt. Okay, so even the back bodice will have a zipper allowance. Okay, and now let us come to the front part of the skirt. So this is how it looks. So this is the pleat in the middle. So what I will do now is that I'll just go on and make a pleat. Okay, so I'll just measure the pleat part. Okay, put my tape measure and measure it. So I just want to half the pleat part. Okay, so if it is 20 centimeters exactly, that means it will be 10 centimeters, the half point. So when you measure from the left side, it's 10 centimeters. When you measure from the other side, it will be same 10 centimeters. So yeah, and then I'll just go on and make my pleat. So I'm just folding from this side to the midpoint, and then I'll just fold as well from the other side to meet here at the midpoint. And then after that, I'll take a tape measure and measure from the waist down. I'll measure about 20 centimeters. So I want this part to be closed. I want to stitch this part closed. So I will close it by stitching from the inside. So I'll just turn my panel like this, and then I'll just go on and hold the midpoint. Okay, as you see me do here, that is where I will stitch it. Okay, so I'll make sure that I mark that 20 centimeters on this side. Okay, and then I will just stitch from the midpoint part that we just did when we were making the, what is this, the pleat. And then I went on and put the bodice together by attaching the shoulders together. So front shoulder to back shoulder together. And I also did the same thing with the lining. Now let us attach the lining. So I'll go on and attach the two. So I'll attach the two on the shoulder line. So shoulder line to shoulder line, right sides facing, and then you just go on and pin. So you pin from the neckline down to the front part of the bodice. You leave the back part open, so because that is where I'll be attaching the zipper. So you pin all around, and then you pin the side of the armhole as well. You can pin it from the side, bottom side, up to the other side. Okay, you just close all that side there, and then you just leave the back part open there, and then you just take to the machine and stitch. And then I come back and trim the seams before I turn it around. And here we are now. So this is how the bodice looks. Okay, so I also went on and top stitch around the armhole and around the neckline, so that the lining stays in place and it does not come out when I'm wearing my dress. Okay, and this is how the skirt looks. So I also went on and closed the skirt by attaching the back and the front. Okay, so now let us put the two together. So what I'll do now is that I'll go on and just pin and connect the two on the waist. So pin the skirt and the bodice together. So I will start on this on the side seam. So I just make sure that my side seams match, and then go on and pin. Okay, so we have two parts of the bodice, so we'll have to work with that. So I'll start by attaching one side of the bodice, and then I'll go on and attach the other side. Okay, so this is how it looks now after attaching the bodice. So I attached both the lining and the main bodice on the waistline, but I left it here before the zipper. Okay, I left it hanging here. So what I'll do now is that I'll continue with only the main fabric, okay, not the lining. So I'll continue and close it as you see me do here. So I'll do the same thing on the other side. So I'll just leave the lining hanging like that for now. Okay. Okay, so here we are now. So this is how the dress looks now. So we are now ready to attach the zipper. So this is how it looks now. So I will attach the zipper between the lining and the main fabric. As you see here, that the lining and the main fabric here on this part of the dress, it is not attached. So it will be attached by attaching the zipper. So I will sandwich the zipper in between the two, between the lining and the main fabric. Okay.